everyone. It's your best bud sideshow, host of Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. When I want to go catch a drink or two in a fun and relaxed environment, I check out Skinny's in Hudson. Skinny's always is rotating the best selection of craft beers and IPAs, and a full liquor bar too, serving you up with a huge selection of your favorite adult-flavored beverages. Hungry? I know I am, and Skinny's delivers the best food this side of the bay. Whether you're into the mood for oysters, wings, salads, burgers, or sandwiches, Skinny's has you covered. Huge portions, too. And as far as entertainment goes, Skinny's always has something going on. Live bands, DJs, karaoke, pulling darts, a full-size volleyball court complete with sand, and all your favorite sports on the flat screens. So next time you want to go out and catch somewhere unique and different, give Skinny's in Hudson a try. Skinny's Bar and Grill, 13228 US 19, Hudson, Florida, and tell them Sideshow sent you. Good evening and salutations, and welcome to another edition of Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. I'm Sideshow, joined by my boy Stitch over here. First of all, we want to let you all know, thank you so much for coming out and supporting us at Skinny's. We did a great live radio broadcast there on 420. It was a huge success. We actually really had the cards stacked against us at first. Wouldn't you say, Stitch?
Yeah, the weather didn't look like it was going to cooperate, but it turned out to be a really nice night, and we had a really nice crowd out there.
Yeah, you know, I even I'll be honest with you, and Lou over here, he could tell you because I was calling him all day about it. I mean, I was just totally bummed about everything. I just figured it was like 100% chance of rain at 6 o'clock, and that's when we were supposed to get kicked off. And it was all going to be on the back open area. And to cram a band that size in with us inside the place with all the people, it was just like virtually impossible. So, I mean, yeah. Lou can tell you how upset I was about that.
I was worried myself simply just because, all the equipment and everything like that. I was afraid to get there and set everything up and then have it downpour on us. But then, thankfully, the weather turned. So.
And I was stressing. I mean, I was getting anxiety. I was getting depressed. So, I mean, what did I do? I enjoyed a delicious Rice Krispie treat and a chocolate candy. And you know what? It put me in a nice uplifting spirit. And Lou said, you know what? I'm set up and I'm ready to go. And the band's on its way. So, hey, there it was, right?
We did it. Yeah. We definitely did it.
Well, again, I'd like to thank everybody that came out to support. Everybody that didn't come out as a supporter, they're just hearing us for the first time. Of course, you can check us out on Facebook, Blunt Talk Radio. You could also hashtag Team Sideshow or hashtag Free Florida, hashtag, hey, I should be saying this from the beginning, Blunt Talk Radio, hashtag that shit, right?
Absolutely.
Or if you're a big fan of Stitch, which you have actually quite a few fans out there that are loving your hashtag Yeast Shit.
Yeast Shit.
Yeast Shit. Yeah, we enjoy.
I don't always drink yeast shit, but when I do, I prefer Don't Suckies.
Don't Suckies. I like that. Of course, you can hashtag all these great things, Team Sideshow, Free Flaughter, Blunt Talk Radio, or Yeast Shit on your Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, or Instagram. So let's talk a little bit about Skinny's. First of all, great venue, great place. Jay and Jen, great owners, great people. I mean, they were having a great time, right from the beginning. I think I've used great like 10 times in the last sentence with lots of commas and whatnot. But you know what? We're not on here for grammar. Okay, so anyway, great people out there. There, I use it again. I need, you know what I need? I need a thesaurus somewhere around here. We need to find me a thesaurus so I can stop doing that. But anyway, we were there. Fantastic time. Lots of people showed up. They had great drink specials. Great. Next time, you know what we're gonna do? Next show, we're gonna go back and see how many times I said "great" in the first half of the show.
Have the great counter.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hook you up to a TENS unit, and every time you say great, I'm going to zap you.
Yeah, well, that'll work. Hey, sideshow. We could refer. Nah, I'm not even going to go there. Okay, anyway, first of all, the drink specials. I fell in love with this new beer, and I had to try it just because of the name. It was $3 for a pint they were doing. It's Sweetwater 420. And it was delicious because I like those kind of craft kind of draft beers. I'm not a big bottled beer drinker, and that stuff was awesome. Of course, going with the theme, they had the liquid marijuana shots, Scooby Snacks, Dirty Bong Water. Everybody seemed to enjoy that. The food was a huge hit. I mean,
it smelled great coming out of the kitchen, I tell you.
which is no surprise. I mean, are you really surprised at a 420 party that people really enjoyed the food that they had there?
Right? Every time I walked out back, I could smell it.
You know, they always have good food over at Skinny's, and this time they had, of course, your munchie food. They had your fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches, loaded chili cheese tater tots. You know, the thing I found like really, really interesting, they had these. They were selling like bags, little small bags of Cheetos and Fritos, and you take your pick of it, and then they'd like top it with ground beef and sour cream and nacho cheese. I mean, perfect munchie food right there. And then, of course, the jerk wings, which I had. They were actually going to keep that on the menu. The rub was fantastic. They'd serve that with plantains, black beans, and rice. I know a lot of you that are listening out there have already medicated, so to speak, and you are probably right now salivating. So, don't touch that dial, although you can come back and listen to the show whenever you want.
You had me until you said plantains and rice. What the hell is that?
You don't know what plantains are? It's a fried banana.
It ain't meat, I know that.
You can have them two ways. You can have them sweet, or you can have them salty. I prefer them sweet. It's like a dessert. If you've never had them and you like bananas, Dennis, you have to try them. Have to try them.
I'll stick with the wings.
Dennis is a carnivore, which, that's a man after my own heart, but I do like my little side items as well.
That stuff just takes up space.
No reason for any unwanted space in the old
correct.
belly. That's good. Let's talk about the band. Blessed and the Divine Derelicts. What a bunch of nice guys. They were great. I mean, they had a guy out there with a trombone. And
yeah, I thought that was really neat. Haven't heard a horn section on a small band in a long time.
They put on one hell of a show, I gotta say, Mike. I was very impressed.
I was enjoying the hell out of it. It's okay. It's okay. He's mad because he called me Mike. Most of you guys have me on freaking Facebook anyway and stuff. Just, what are you, my fucking mother? Mike, you might as well call me Michael from now on. How about that?
No.
It was great. Another thing I gotta say, of course, Blessed. What fantastically nice guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they came in there. Just a great attitude. I mean, they just opened up for the Wailers at Janice Live, so that's kind of a big deal, and it's hard to find a local musician that's humble, much less guys that actually have played with name acts,
right?
And they were just having a great time. Of course you could check out Blessed and the Divine Derelicts on Spotify. Of course you also could check out their Facebook page, Blessed and the Divine Derelicts. Let's also talk about let's talk about our sponsors that gave us a bunch of cool stuff away.
Oh yeah, we had some nice stuff.
Allure Hair Design, they gave us $80 in gift certificates, including one was like a free haircut. Family Fitness over in Newport Richey in the Trinity area, $300 in gift cards they had given us. They gave us $300 gift cards. I mean, that was great. And the Stogie Smoke Shop, I mean, they went above and beyond.
Yeah,
I mean,
they went all out.
Which, of course, let's be honest, that's the perfect demographic for a business like them. You know what I mean? No, it was great. They gave us countless gift cards and discounts. They gave us big-ass papers and Cheech and Chong incense. What else
The
did
big
they give?
face mask.
Well, of course, the big face. I was going to save that for last, bro.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Jesus. Just the spoiler alert right there. Well, they gave us the big-ass gas mask, which was the grand prize. A bowl bracelet. It was a bracelet that turned into a bowl. I mean, it was amazing. And then, of course, my favorite item, which is like one of these things is not like the other.
Right.
Was
I know what you're going to say.
Zebra striped pepper spray.
Yeah.
That one kind of threw me for a loop. I actually got a kick out of that, and when
So did the lady that got it.
Well, I sold it like I'm like, for that extra creepy guy sitting next to you, you may need this.
I sure hope they weren't at Denny's later and she decided to put it on her pasta or her husband or her
She
boyfriend.
probably
or
forgot and used it as breath
somebody.
spray.
Yeah. I just had a feeling, and you and I were both looking at each other like this is going to end so bad.
The good news is that none was deployed inside of Skinny's.
Correct.
I've never really actually, other than the police, have I ever heard of anyone pepper spraying a stone guy, but
No, I have heard of somebody being pepper sprayed in Walmart, though.
Really?
Yes, at the sale rack.
Wow. Well, I mean,
Women fighting over the sale rack.
I mean, I'm just saying, like that. All the skinnies, they like everybody,
That's Florida.
Chose to like partake in the 420 position,
Right.
the tradition.
No.
So everybody was in good spirits, and that would just be such a dick move too.
Wouldn't it?
I mean, you already got dry eyes. And then you're gonna,
We need Visine, not pepper spray.
yeah, definitely not. But no, everybody had a great time. One of the girls won big. She won a gift certificate from Allure Hair Design. She also came back to win the 50-50, which ended up giving her like $70-some, $74. You're saying like $74, which I mean, hey, $74 for buying a couple of tickets.
Right.
It was a good time. I can't wait to do it again. Lou, I mean, this is something we could do a little more often, right?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we were talking about it on Talk Shit Radio this morning. The Ybor Market, 7th Avenue, Ybor City. We do have a venue, the old Frankie's Patio building. So, yeah, it's a big place, big stage. So we could put a couple hundred people in there.
Nice.
So, yeah, we can actually put together quite the size concert. So,
well, as we continue to grow, that's definitely something that I definitely would like to look into doing. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, it was such a different kind of feel doing like the live broadcast there, just hanging out.
Definitely different.
But it really worked, and everybody like seemed to like enjoy it. So that was the important part. Jen and Jay, the owners, they were ecstatic. They were happy.
In reality, to me, that's all that mattered.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as they were happy, everything else went without a hitch.
I will say I was a little too happy, so happy that I forgot to even break out the Keep Calm and hashtag Team Sideshow shirts. But, I mean, again, I was partaking in the tradition.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It never even dawned on me that I never even seen them except for the few that you handed out when you first got there.
Yeah.
I mentioned it, but...
Yeah, the light bulb never even came on that one.
No, just...
Mine was dim too, don't worry.
Yeah, it was... like I said, the day went such from like...
me jealous.
It went from such a stressful day to like thinking that this wasn't going to happen and just being bummed and depressed to... holy shit, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And, it was really a good time. But I think it's about time we take a quick break. We're going to be back at you with more Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. Stand by. Don't forget, we've got your segment coming up, right, Stitch?
Which one, the shit list?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
I've been saving this.
Stitch's shit list. And, we're going to talk a little bit more.
We're just going to call it the shit list because I almost lost my teeth the last time I said that.
Oh, Stitch's shit list?
Yes.
Okay. Well, on that note, we will be right back at you, kids. Don't go anywhere.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-441-3678 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-441-3678 to take your call now. Call 1-800-441-3678. That's 1-800-441-3678. Again, 1-800-441-3678.
No college degree and mid-career? Make the choice that can make a difference this year with an ITT Technical Institute near you. At ITT Tech, we offer programs of study in fields including information technology, electronics technology, drafting and design, business, criminal justice, nursing, and the growing field of health sciences. And now, ITT Tech is helping reduce the cost of education with a new ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship. The scholarship can help lower your education costs dramatically. We've always believed pursuing an education is a sound investment. And now, with the ITT Tech Scholarship, Scholarship. Education could be in your future. To find out more about the Opportunity Scholarship at ITT Tech for yourself, just call 800-771-0443. That's 800-771-0443 with the ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship. Now, it's your turn. 800-771-0443. How are we doing? For more information about graduation rates, the median data of students who completed the program, please visit programinfo.itt-tech.edu.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 877-229-7271. Again, 877-229-7271. That's 877-229-7271. 877-229-7271.
Oh, man, I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Hey everyone, it's your Best Bud Sideshow, host of Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. When I want to go catch a drink or two in a fun and relaxed environment, I check out Skinny's in Hudson. Skinny's always is rotating the best selection of craft beers and IPAs, and a full liquor bar too, serving you up with a huge selection of your favorite adult-flavored beverages. Hungry? I know I am, and Skinny's delivers the best food this side of the bay. Whether you're into the mood for oysters, wings, salads, burgers, or sandwiches, Skinny's has you covered. Huge portions, too. And as far as entertainment goes, Skinny's always has something going on. Live bands, DJs, karaoke, pulling darts, a full-size volleyball court complete with sand, and all your favorite sports on the flat screens. So next time you want to go out and catch somewhere unique and different, give Skinny's in Hudson a try. Skinny's Bar and Grill, 13228 US 19, Hudson, Florida, and tell them Sideshow sent you. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. I'm Sideshow along with Stitch. We also got Lou over here. What we're talking about right now is we're talking about our big 420 extravaganza, if you will, that we had at Skinny's just this past week. Well, actually, it'll be like almost 2 weeks, considering we're like a week behind with our broadcast in the meantime before we actually start going live. So just wanted to touch base on that because I'm going to be talking about other stuff, too, that's probably going to mess with people's heads.
The hell out of me, yeah, right.
It's like deja vu.
I
thought
don't even
that
know
happened.
what day today is, so
Yeah.
don't start
Right.
with that.
I know, I was getting confused too. I'm like, wait a minute, by the time this goes on, and yeah.
Believe me, I figured this out in my head, okay? I may be as weird as I look, but I'm not as dumb as I look. All right. So anyway, we're talking about Skinny's. I wanted to thank everybody once again that came out. I wanted to thank all of our sponsors, Allure Hair Design in Hudson, Stogie Smoke Shop in Spring Hill, and Family Fitness in Newport Richey. Thanks for that. Of course, we want to thank Blessed and the Divine Derelicts. Awesome reggae ska rock band that played there.
I'd like to thank somebody in particular as well. Somebody that put this whole thing together and doesn't give themselves enough credit. You.
What, me?
Yeah. You put this whole thing together, and it was quite quick. You put it together, and it turned out good. And I'd like you to take some credit for it too, my friend. You did a hell of a job too. All I did was show up, hook up, and play.
Well, and a big thanks to the Sideshow groupies that
absolutely
all showed up too.
Absolutely.
I have groupies?
Oh, God.
Right.
Come on, the guys that were talking to you while you're on the air. People are calling his name, trying to talk to him. He's got a microphone in his face, earphones on.
That
and
was
they're still
funny.
trying to talk to him. That's
that
funny
was
as hell.
funny.
You know what? In the medicated state of mind that I was...
Sideshow.
I'm telling you, in the medicated state of mind that I was in, it wouldn't have mattered if they yelled at me, screamed at me, poked me, or didn't say anything at all. Well, that's why all phones should be off, Lou. See that?
I broke my own rule.
You broke your own rule. Mine did that earlier, actually. But anyway, no, I mean, I really appreciate it, guys. I mean, it felt good to get everything going, but of course I couldn't do it without you guys, But no, I mean, it was. I want to thank Skinny's, of course, for having us there, and just letting us, do what we do, with and how cool Jay and Jen was, to take care of us and and make sure that we had everything we needed.
Yeah, it's really a great venue. I'd like to go back there again.
I think we will. I mean, obviously, we're probably not going to go in the hot summer months.
I was going to say,
outside.
Once it stops raining.
God, that would be horrible.
Well, I mean, they have an inside section, but you're not going to get a band and whatnot. But if you guys haven't been there yet, you guys got to go to Skinny's Bar and Grill. It's in Hudson. If you live in the Pasco County area, it's on US 19. It's just north of State Road 52. Great place. I mean, you guys have heard my commercials, I'm sure, on this.
Yeah, and there's always something going on there. Every time I pass there's cars in the parking lot.
Food-wise, I'll tell you what. I mean, if you're driving up or down US 19 and you're looking for something to eat and you're going through Hudson, or if you're going to be going through Hudson, it's worth it because that burger I had, man, that was it. I was not hungry after that burger. Did you see the size of that hamburger? That had to have been a pound of meat.
Everything there is huge portions. That's why I go there because I'm a fat ass. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love that stuff. Their wings, their burgers, their sandwiches, their salads. If you eat a little healthier like I do from time to time. I mean, everything there is I know. I just
here we go again.
I said salad, and Stitch over here just gave me that bitter beer face. But
you don't do salad either?
No.
Not even with some chicken on it?
I put lettuce on my hamburger sometimes.
Yeah?
Sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
with tomatoes, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get them both in one hamburger, then you don't have to do it again.
But no, like I said, we have fantastic time, fantastic people, fantastic support. It's only going to get better, and I want to continue to do this. I think that, we could really, start getting around and start, not only... promoting ourselves, of course, but getting the message actually across that we're trying to portray out there. And if you guys miss the message and you think that we're a bunch of, stoners, well, you're right about that. But in the same sense, we want to decriminalize, this.
Absolutely.
We want people to stop going to jail over this. We want people that have medical conditions. We want them to get the proper care that they need with the right kind of medication that can do wonders, and not so much all these, prescription pills that, the doctors try to, shove down your throat. So, of course, if you guys want to start right now and join the movement, of course, you want to, like Blunt Talk Radio on Facebook. You want to hashtag Team Sideshow, hashtag Free Florida, hashtag Blunt Talk Radio. Do that on your Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Of course, once again, I'm just going to keep beating a dead horse. Hashtag Yeesh Shit. That's good old Stitch's catchphrase right there. Well, without further ado, now that we mentioned Stitch, he's got his shit list going on.
All right, let's go with the shit list. This week's shit list is all the Republican lawmakers that are against marijuana. And let's see, got a list here. Of course, we got to start out with Rick the Dick Scott. And... well, we got three dicks right on top here. Rick Scott, Rick Corcoran, Richard Nugent, Kirk Clausen, David Jolly, Dennis Buchanan, Dennis Ross, Vern Buchanan, Thomas Rooney, John Micah, Ron DeSantis, Andrew Crenshaw, Ted Yoho, Jeff Miller, Gus Bilirakis, Bill Posey, and of course we can't forget Pam Bondi and Marco Rubio. They're always on the shit list.
These are the people that are trying to, take this right away from us. Well, I mean, it's already away from us, but they want to keep this right away from us.
Right, and to take it one step farther, right now we're talking about people in Florida. This is just the Florida Senate that I'm talking about today. But nationally, we got to watch out. We got an election coming up here, and Governor Chris Christie, who I used to think was a pretty decent guy, just came out and stated that if he's elected president, that he will go after all the states that have legalized it already. So let's keep that in mind as we go to the polls in 2016.
Well, of course, he's going to do that because, A, he probably doesn't need it or doesn't have a family member out there that's sick and needs it. And B, the guy's got all the money in the world. You know what I mean? It is guys makes a good living. You know what I mean? Compared to like people that could use jobs. Like this brings forth jobs. This brings forth the economy and helps things out.
Well, it all goes back to our first show. Where's the money?
Yeah. Where is the money?
Yeah. That's
not in our pockets or hands.
No, it's
That's for sure.
There's big money in fighting this war, and they just want to keep it rolling. And the people that are, I've got another page here somewhere that shows there is a billionaire here in Florida that is backing the war against legalization.
Really?
Yes. Let me see
You
if
got
I
that
can
guy's
find
name?
him real quick.
Was he the gentleman from Vegas?
No.
Vegas. There's a guy from Vegas?
There was a guy from Vegas who dumped a bunch of money into the election down here in Florida against vote yes on 2. Yeah. Yep.
This guy actually, he's a real turd ball because he did a study on marijuana that proved that it wasn't dangerous and that it helped with certain kinds of diseases, and yet he's fighting against it.
Well, survey says it's all about the damn money.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he's in the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, that will explain that.
Well, there's a big shocker. Color me surprised right there.
Yep.
Waiting for this to pop up here. I want to give you his name, but it's not going to cooperate today.
Yeah, it's amazing the ignorance that's out there. The people know that it's good for you. They know that it's already cures cancer, kills this, does that. I mean, we've shown so much research from what. It's just amazing from what we've known to what we know now. And for it to still be something that we're being penalized for and criminalized, it's just a senseless deal. That's for sure.
Yeah, I really don't understand. I mean, like I said, I know it's a money thing, and it puts money in their pockets and then helps them out, but they don't care about the middle class.
All right, I have to correct myself. He's not a pharmaceutical billionaire. He's a casino billionaire. His name is Sheldon Adelson.
Yep.
Sheldon who?
Adelson.
That's the one.
That name just sounds douchey.
Doesn't it?
He's
Sheldon.
the one. Yeah.
Sheldon.
He's
yeah.
a fucking Sheldon. What do you want?
And no offense to any of the Sheldons that may or may not be listening out there.
I mean, I'm just thinking of the guy on Big Bang Theory. I mean, he's a Sheldon.
So.
But he is behind 85% of Florida's anti-pot campaign. Now, let me find this.
Yeah, I thought that was him. During the whole Vote Yes on 2 campaign, he had swooped down out of Vegas and dumped a whole bunch of millions and millions of dollars into the Vote No on 2 campaign.
What's the point?
Because he's the owner of a casino, and he wants to move here to Florida, and he stands to lose millions and millions of dollars, in a casino due to alcohol revenue. With that said, I mean, it just goes back to big business, and the big 3: alcohol, tobacco, and pharma.
Yeah, let's be honest, though. I mean, okay, yes, people will probably lose a little bit of money with alcohol, if it becomes legalized. But in all reality, is that just like going to stop everybody from drinking? No. I mean, I'm an avid smoker, but I like to go out and have a couple cocktails from time to time. It's not going to stop me from doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm actually probably not going to drink any less if it's legal because I smoke anyway. Mm-hmm. So I mean, and so do most people anyway. So who are you really going to lose?
I don't drink that much to where it's a problem for me. It's just, to me, it's a pointless gig. I'm fighting a war every day with this. We've talked about it off the air. I'm a patient, not a criminal. My wife's a patient, not a criminal. I'm a caregiver and not a criminal. We fight it every single day. It's just it's a pathetic arrest when they take you to jail for 16.9 grams and classify it as a felony.
Yeah, it really is. And they're still fighting this fight out in California, and they've
Where
had
it's legal.
legalization since '96.
They're still going through raids.
Yeah,
The federal government is just gone through and done a whole nother round of raids for no reason.
Yeah, and that's another thing that Chris Christie and Marco Rubio both advocate for that.
Yeah, they want to put a stop to everything.
Absolutely. But even, you got a lot of people that move out to California from other states and maybe aren't used to it, and they still call the cops because they smell somebody smoking pot.
Yeah.
I was just out there a year ago, and
That's
it
ignorance.
happened to me.
Yeah, that's ignorance.
So here's actually something I actually picked up in the news that I was looking at that I kind of wanted to touch base on. Check this out. The Supreme Court ruled 6-3 on Tuesday that the Constitution forbids police from holding a suspect without probable cause, even for fewer than 10 extra minutes. Okay? Writing on behalf of the court, Justice Ruth Bader
Ginsburg, yes.
Jesus, how many
Read that
names?
this morning.
Oh, Justice, I guess.
Justice Ginsburg, yes.
Okay, I get it now.
Ruth Bader, not Master Bader.
I didn't catch that at first until you said the
Justice
Yeah, I
Ruth
was
Bader.
like,
well, I've known a girl named Justice.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go near a girl named Justice.
Well, I don't.
There's no justice.
There's no justice.
No, there's no justice. You ever notice that girls that have strange names like that,
Are
that are descriptive?
strange?
Well, no, they're the exact opposite. You know what I mean?
Like Angel? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Tiny?
That's one thing you stay away from.
Right,
Yes,
right.
definitely.
Well, let's get back to that story, though.
Okay,
That
yeah,
was
I
good.
know. We're getting off topic here.
Yeah,
Here we go.
we're
Okay,
getting
check it
crazy.
out. Justice. Anyway, it declared that the constitutional protections against unreasonable search and seizure prevent police from extending an otherwise completed traffic stop to allow for a drug-sniffing dog to arrive. Now, I know from experience, preferably when I was a teenager, that I would get pulled over, a bunch of friends, it was like, 17, 18 years old, something like that, and it would be something stupid. I didn't use my turn signal, my tail light was out, my brake light was out, something just minimal.
Very trivial,
Right.
whatever it was.
Nothing
Right.
that I was putting anyone in danger. It wasn't even like speeding, I wasn't putting anyone in danger. I wasn't swerving all over the road. I wasn't, looking intoxicated. But I'd get pulled over, and, they'd issue me the thing, the ticket, or a warning or whatever, and they said, would you mind if we searched your vehicle? And I'd say, well, yes, sir, I do. I'd like to be on my way right now. And like, well, we're going to have to hold you, and I'll just have to run a dog around your car. If he doesn't smell anything, then you guys would be free to go. But then you have to sit and wait for the dog to get there, which I've waited for over an hour before.
Right. Now, in this case here, this officer already had the dog. So they can't even make you wait. Once they've issued the ticket, it's goodbye.
Right.
And that's what she's saying. This guy went back to his car and brought out the dog afterwards. And
Yeah, that would have not flown over too well with me.
right now, to me, if you already had the dog in the car, I would not think to fight it until now. Mm-hmm. Reading that this morning in the paper was very enlightening, and I'm glad that that article was in there and that you brought that up.
I don't advocate nor do I condone driving around with anything in your car because, it puts you in a really stupid position.
But you got to get from where you got to where you go.
Exactly. If you're going to, do yourself a favor. If the speed limit says 55, do 55.
Buckle up.
And put your seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? Or
Don't smoke.
bring yourself a ginormous pit bull with a bag on his collar or a hidden thing on his collar. Stick that in there. Put him in the back seat and say, "Yeah, you want to go get the dog? Get the dog." But I can't be held responsible.
I wouldn't try that here. They'll shoot
No,
your dog.
yeah, they will.
Yeah, you see
this
that
is
one too?
true.
About
Yeah.
the-
Yes. The body. Are you talking about the body
There's
camera
been
one?
more than one.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And they shot the dog, and it would be like someone just like the alarm
Didn't he
was going
call
off.
the dog over to him and then shoot the dog, or is this a different incident?
There's a couple different incidents.
Yeah, there's been several incidents. So
And then they ruled it okay. And the sheriff's like, oh, well, it's okay because... No, it's not okay. It's definitely not okay.
Not at all. Just like arresting people for a plant. It's not okay. It's just not okay anymore. It's not okay. It can't be done anymore. People need to put a stop to it.
Well, and that's the only way that we're going to put a stop to it. We have to put a stop to it. We
Absolutely.
can't count on the people in government to put a stop to it. We have to show up. We have to vote. We have to make sure that this amendment passes and that we get it in there the way we want it in there. And then we have to vote out the people who are going to fight it afterwards. Pam Bondi is going to have this thing up to the Supreme Court for 4 years. Yeah. Now, it's up to us to get her out of there.
Yeah.
Before we even fight this fight, right?
And it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do that because she does have a lot of supporters, believe it or not.
I think through the Democratic and the Republican way of what we know as what we call America and votes, I think there should be enough people if they would just stand together and remember united we stand.
Yeah.
Now,
if you just want to look at the parties, okay, we have slightly more Democrats registered voters than we do Republican registered voters. So why do we have 98% Republicans in the Senate? Why do we have a Republican governor, a Republican general attorney? Because Democrats don't show up for midterm elections.
You were saying before, if there's not a president being elected, they don't give a shit.
Exactly. That's how the marijuana ballot failed.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Because there's none of them that back it, so if one don't back it, none of them are going to back it. It's basically what that is.
Well, right? The big thing, in my opinion,
there's no gain to it.
We need to get people more excited about midterm elections. We need to let them know what's really on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to wake up people and say, hey, this is important.
You say it all the time. What's your new hashtag?
What the
educate, legislate, medicate. Absolutely.
Educate the people.
Yep.
Educate
the legislation.
Even educate the legislation. Even educate the people that are lobbying against it, and the groups and the people that the naysayers. Let's educate them a little bit more because they're blind.
I think that's one of the biggest things that we have to do is the people that are opposed to it, whether you partake in it or not, you cannot be blind to the fact of scientific evidence, physical evidence, just the proof in the pudding. I mean, we know a little girl whose life has been spared because of cannabis. Her cancer is in remission because of cannabis. This girl walks today because of it. And they said that they were going to lock her mother up if she didn't go get chemo and radiation. They were going to throw her mother in jail.
And that's the problem. Like you say, like people are just opposed to it, and it doesn't really affect them either way. You know what I mean? It's not like they don't like it. They have a reason for not liking it.
Right.
It might not work for them. It may not be something that they want to use, but if it could help someone else out. I mean, that's like me. I hate Nutella. But if I see you eating it, I'm not going to slap it out of your hand. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
So
I don't even like the name of that.
It's the most absolutely horrific. Okay, and I'm probably gonna. We might lose a couple.
They did with the Fremunda cheese.
I don't know, but that's we're gonna lose some probably listeners
right now. Yeah.
But I'm sorry, but we have to agree to disagree. I effing hate Nutella.
Do you like peanut butter?
I love peanut butter.
Absolutely love peanut butter.
All day.
So now what you have to take is almonds, grind it up, put some chocolate in it, and boom, there you have Nutella. And I agree with you. It is some really vile shit. You know what it's really good for? You take some into the men's bathroom at a truck stop, and you rub it all over your hand, all right, and you ask the guy next to you in the stall for some toilet paper, and as he hands you the toilet paper, you touch him with the Nutella on your hand. I'm sorry, I'm going back to my troublemaker days. But anyway.
That's great. I hope we have a lot of young listeners out there right now. That's great.
Man, this one's going to come back and bite me in the ass.
Actually, we don't need any young listeners. Half of my friends haven't mentally graduated from the 7th grade. So, I could just see...
this is going to be going on at Circle K in Hudson quite a bit now.
Jeez, here we go. It's going to be new trending or something like
right.
that.
Hashtag Nutella shit. Anyway.
Nutella shit. Do you think that could contend with your yeast shit?
No way.
No way.
Ain't got nothing on yeast shit.
Yeah, nothing on yeast shit. Okay, so what were we even talking about now?
I think we lost our... I think we need to take a break.
Okay, well, I guess on that note, since we have no idea what the hell we're talking about and we're just babbling on, we're going to take a break. So myself, Stitch, and Lou will be right back at you in just a moment. Stand by. This is Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code GIFT13 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code GIFT13. That's GIFT 13 at AdamandEve.com.
Are you worried about losing your home to foreclosure? If you've been threatened with foreclosure or received legal papers from your bank, you have approximately 30 days to respond. If you do not respond, you could lose your home. You have rights. Act now to protect your rights. You can stay in your home. Many times you can even modify your loan. The bottom line is you can get past this, but you must act right now. If you've been served by your bank and you're worried about losing your home to foreclosure, now is the time to fight back and save your home. Time is limited, so call the professionals at National Foreclosure Defense right now.
800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. That number again is 800-932-4102.
If you are successful at what you do, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a business owner, or you have a great career, you understand the concept of protecting yourself. Well, are you protecting yourself, your family, and your assets with quality term life insurance? Consider these possible rates. A man age 45, non-tobacco user could obtain $1 million of coverage for as little as $75 a month, and this rate is fixed for the next 10 years. We specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. A man age 50, non-tobacco user may be able to obtain $500,000 of coverage for as little as $115 a month. And this rate is fixed for the next 20 years. We have great rates for smokers too. Call the Term Lifeline now. 800-430-1481. 800-430-1481. That's 800-430-1481.
Good evening. You're tuning back in to Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. I am Sideshow, along with Stitch. I think Lou just stepped out for a moment. I think he's going to, I don't know, I'm guessing he's got to go number 2. What do you think?
Probably, yeah. Dropping a little yeast.
Oh, I just got the thumbs up, so yeah, good. Yeah, dropping a little yeast. But anyway, we don't even remember what we were talking about before because we got on how much I hate Nutella. I think, you know what?
We were ragging about you were talking about that article in the paper.
Right.
About the cops not being able to keep you after a stop. Once they give you the ticket, it's over.
Yeah, while officers, they're allowed to use a dog to sniff around the car, during the course of the routine traffic stop, but they cannot extend the length of the stop in order to carry it out.
Correct.
So, I mean, it's honestly going to be up to interpretation, though. That's going to be a thing as far as the judge goes. I mean, they haven't really set from the article. They haven't set a set time.
Well, that's where cameras come in handy now. You know, you got the dash cam that on the cop's car if it's on, and then most people are smart enough now to take their own video. So,
right.
You know, and that's a great idea. And if they tell you can't, that's bullshit. You can't.
It says authority for the seizure thus ends when tasks tied to the traffic infraction are or reasonably should have been completed.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm in text message hell over here.
I was like, is that you?
I keep I tell these people I'm going to be doing the radio show.
Sideshow.
Oh my God,
over here.
They just don't understand. I mean,
you're a popular guy.
Yeah, I love my peoples. I mean. Like I said, everybody came out. I was so happy about that. And everybody supports this whole Team Sideshow thing. Everybody listens in. I thank you all out there for listening. I never thought for a moment someone would take a half hour to an hour out of their lives to listen to me babble.
Yeah, I really want to thank anybody that's listened more than once.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone that's listened more than once, and listen to us blossom into the
Blossom.
Yeah, we've blossomed into a beautiful. I don't know.
I don't know about you. I'm a weed.
You're a weed?
Yeah, you can blossom all you want. I'm a weed.
It's like you can polish a turd all you want. It's still a turd.
That's right.
But no. I you know what I didn't do? I was actually going to do this at the beginning of the show, like I normally do it, and I know Lou hasn't got on my little thing that I wanted, so I'm going to do it the best I can. Okay, let me try that again. Buzzkill of the week.
All right, that was good.
No, I was actually trying to do that, and I just started laughing because, I don't know, it's really freaking stupid. But one of these days, we'll get Lou to actually, put that together for us. One of these days.
Get one with some echo to it, yeah.
Well, normally, like I said, the buzzkill of the week will normally be something like a person or persons or whatnot. As much as I would like to put Chris Christie out there, just for the fact that you were mentioning that, and I did read that article this morning about what he would do if elected.
Right.
I'm going to be broad like I did last week. Last week I put all the state of Florida, their lawmakers, and the police force and whatnot. But this week, because of Skinnies and because it had me almost having a heart attack that we weren't going to be able to do it, I'm going to make the buzzkill of the week the frickin' rain, because Florida, if you guys already don't know, is a very, very hormonal kind of place when it comes to weather.
Yeah, don't make plans.
Yeah, exactly. Florida is like a woman on its period 365 days a year. Okay? You never know what the hell is going to be.
Great analogy.
Well, if it's not raining, it's freaking hot. And then when it actually gets cold, it gets fucking cold out of nowhere. So, but before I go into this whole meteorologist freaking theory over here, I'm actually going to talk about the rain. The rain almost stopped us. I was so scared that it was going to stop our event. I was so scared that the equipment was going to get wet. I was so scared that people weren't going to come out. And do I think more people would have came out had the rain, not even threatened us? I believe that we would have had a lot more. Actually, yeah. I know we would have had a lot more people, because I had people say that they figured it was raining, they weren't going to make the 30-minute drive. You know what I mean, up there. So, who can blame them?
Right.
You know what I mean? But we did have enough people, so even though they were almost a buzzkill, there was nothing that day that could have killed my buzz. So, Florida rain, suck it.
Great one.
Yeah. So, anyway, do you have any other articles that you'd like to share with us today, Stitch?
No, I think next week we're going to talk about edibles.
Oh, yeah. The incredible edibles.
Yes, I have a lot on that.
Okay, let me tell you something about Stitch here. And as you all know, I always say this almost every week. He's a plethora of information. He's my research guy. He goes out there. He finds the stories. If I give him a topic that I want to touch base on, he is 100. I keep hitting that. He's 100. He's 100% on it. I know these people are like, we're sitting here laughing, and I'm just saying like little subtle things. And I'm like, what the hell do they do in that freaking studio?
Right, we must be partying, right?
Yeah.
When we do talk shit radio during the mornings, because we do it every morning, we'll just start talking, totally off subject of what we were talking about something that somebody said or did in the studio, and we'll have people in the chat room going, hello, the show, guys. What are you talking about? Yeah, so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I'd like to. You know what? Let's put Lou on the spot here.
Right.
Hot seat. Okay, go ahead.
He opened it up, right?
All right.
We want a chat room, Lou.
You want a chat room?
Yeah, we want to be able to talk to our listeners
while we're live.
Right.
When we go live,
we have one.
Yeah,
it's done.
Excellent.
Okay, what about
I'm good.
What about a message board so people could ask questions?
Done.
Okay. What about the buzzkill of the week? I had to do that myself. What about that?
Oh, yeah. you're
What, the
supposed to-
audio?
Yeah, you're supposed to do
That
some
we have
audio.
to do the audio for.
See?
That we have to record.
Couldn't go 3 for 3, could
No,
we?
man, you're not going to get that.
Hey, 2 out of 3, that's pretty good.
That is pretty damn good.
Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of
right?
3 ain't bad. That is a
Absolutely.
quote from a song.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
And,
So,
and if you don't like meatloaf, then we just can't be friends.
you ain't American.
Yeah.
You definitely, if you don't like meatloaf.
You know who doesn't like meatloaf?
Don't tell me.
Freaking North Korea.
Yeah, no.
They don't like meatloaf.
They are the
They don't-
epitomes of.
they don't know what meat is,
enough
do they?
said. They sure know how to loaf, though.
Oh, my Lord.
If they hate us because they ain't us.
That's right.
Did you guys see that movie interview? The interview?
Oh, yeah.
Great movie.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed
was
it.
funny.
Speaking of which, that's something we haven't talked about, too. We should start talking about, like, some cool stoner movies, good, funny stuff that you could watch. Because I know me, my absolute favorite thing to do, is right before it's bedtime, when I know I got, a good hour and a half, 2 hours, but I'm just going to lay down and relax and unwind, is to smoke a big fat one and throw in something hilarious.
Myself, I watch Comedy Central.
That's another thing, stand-up. I do a lot of that.
I record all the stand-up that comes on, and then when
See, I must be one of those pathetic stoners because I get high and I watch Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, War in Color. War in Color.
You're smoking a lot better
Oh
shit than
man,
me.
I just I get into some really mind expansion shit.
At least you didn't say, like, Lifestyle or Oxygen or something like that.
No, the Oprah Winfrey
The
Network.
Hallmark Channel.
No. You're trying to make me commit suicide, man.
Don't get me wrong. I'll watch other stuff too, but I'm really. Well, I'll tell you what. Don't watch when you're high is the freaking cooking channel.
Oh God! Or don't go shopping at Walmart.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. I'm in there trying to follow a recipe and rewinding it on my DVR and stuff like that. It's just make a mess out of my kitchen, and I don't want to clean it.
There is that
just
rule.
The amount of groceries you go through. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, because you end up eating half of what you're making before you actually get it done. Like if you try to bake cookies when you're high, you end up with half a batch of cookies anyway because you ate half the dough and you got a stomach ache and
you're
half a
supposed to
batch
cook
of
'em?
cookies. Oh, oops. That's what I've been doing wrong.
Oh, see, there it is. But no, I'd like to do that in like future episodes too. Talk about some good stoner movies. Something fun, something good, funny, good stoner humor. Also, as you guys know, I love to cook myself. Getting back on that a little bit, and I would like to maybe throw out a stoner recipe, like a simple home stoner recipe.
Now, let me ask you something. Would they be cannabis recipes or just recipes that you would eat on cannabis? I mean, that's a general question, but
it's like the half baked.
Yeah, right.
You ever tried cooking something? You ever tried cooking something on weed, man? No, I mean,
you're gonna get me laughing hysterically.
You ever tried cooking something with weed, man? I mean, no, we could definitely do either or. I mean, you know what I mean? It's really, as far as that goes, it's just up to the butter or the oil you use, or any kind of lard or fat, whatever grease, whatever you use, as your fat content. I think
that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's definitely a way to expand the show, but still keep the show on the topic that you're on.
Let's have fun with it. You know what I mean? That's
Absolutely.
the idea.
Absolutely.
I swear to God, earlier I'm talking about Skinny's food. There were probably like a bunch of people sitting there like, dude, I need to just walk.
It's only
to the store.
10:15 right now, dude. We can still get down there and get something to eat.
And well, hey, I'll tell you what is the saving grace around here for this late night stoner that wants to eat something decent is frickin' Wawa. Hallelujah to Wawa.
I've
never been there.
I've yet to go there, but everybody that goes there says the same thing. They'll be like, "Fuck Circle K, fuck Speedway. I'm going to the Wawa."
I'll tell you what pisses everybody off, and most people don't agree with me. I say, "Fuck Publix subs." Wawa
really?
blows away.
Yo, that's bold.
It is.
Publix got some mean subs.
Be honest with you, I don't like Publix bread, and I'm
really.
I don't get me wrong. I like Publix subs.
Yeah.
But I'll never go get one unless someone else mentions it.
Right.
Wawa, I could go to all the time. I mean, let's be honest. Yes, Publix does have the boar's head meat, which is better meat for your cold sub, but their hot subs cannot contend. The hot subs at Wawa.
I'd rather go to Publix Deli and get a pound of each and go home and make my own sub.
Well, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, the way I eat, when I make a sandwich, the meat and cheese needs to be thicker than both slices of bread.
Wow. Yeah. That's a deli sandwich.
Yeah,
That's a deli sandwich.
Growing up on Long Island, we had a place called Superhero. And we'd go in there and we'd order a BLT with extra bacon. All right. And they already put a half a pound of bacon on it.
Oh, shit.
So with extra bacon on it, you got a pound of bacon. So we had a heart stopper on bread in reality because it was mayonnaise,
cardiac arrest,
bacon, and a little bit of lettuce and tomato. You know what I mean?
Nice. Now that's a sandwich.
That was a good sandwich. And you want to talk about munchy food?
A good use of one slice of lettuce and one slice of tomato.
Yes, absolutely.
And a pound of bacon.
Yeah, on each half.
That's another thing. Bacon, that is my...
I know you must be like cringing right now with bacon.
I will literally eat a whole package of bacon and bathe in the grease.
Oh, really? Okay, so you're not that much of a health nut.
No.
He says, "Crack, I like some bacon." Oh yeah, give me a bowl, some bacon. It's on. Keep your hands and your feet away from the table.
Which is why I spend so much damn time in the
gym. At the gym,
because I figure I could either work my ass off at the gym. And eat. I mean, don't get me wrong. I eat relatively healthy, but if I want a burger, if I want wings, if I want bacon, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I look at it like this: I can either work my ass off and eat what I want, or I could sit there and diet and just moderately work out. I'd rather just bust my ass because I like food way too much.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so here
I miss food.
Aw.
I'm so skinny. I eat. Oh my gosh! I could eat off the kids'
He
menu
said that
anymore.
with such dismay too.
I swear. If you would have known
I
me before,
actually felt bad for a second, and then got hungry.
Right. I used to be his size, and I used to eat a slab of ribs at a time. And look at this now.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I just stopped working out. That was my problem.
I eat 3 ribs. I'm full.
Really?
Yeah. Sideshow likes to go out with me because he gets half my meals.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you said the first time. I love going out with him. I get all the leftovers.
It works for me. Hey, okay, so before we close tonight, let's everybody name, like, first thing that comes to mind for munchy food. What is your absolute favorite munchy food?
Peanut butter and jelly. Ice cold milk, fresh bread. It's
cheese
gotta
and
be.
crackers.
Peanut butter M&Ms.
Really?
Yeah.
That's, you know what? As crazy as I am about peanut butter, I cannot do the peanut butter M&Ms.
They're my
the Reese's
favorite.
peanut butter cups or the Reese's Pieces. I don't like them. I don't know why.
You know, I gotta
go, guys. I'll see.
Yeah, he's like, that's
me?
it. This little un-American bastard.
I said cheese and crackers, but I forgot to mention that's with salami and ham.
Oh, yeah. See, but now you're talking, though. I mean, that's, you know. But if I had my choice,
gotta have meat.
It would be a loaf of bread, ice cold milk, even some half and half to mix in there, give it the extra cream taste, and Welch's grape jam. Oh God,
See,
I'll gorge myself.
Homemade bread?
I won't eat jam.
I'll do homemade bread.
I don't do
gotta
jam,
be homemade.
and I don't do jelly. I only do preserves.
Okay.
I like strawberry. I don't know why.
Well, I just started strawberry. I was never a fan of strawberry jelly, and that is one of the ultimate munchy foods. Now that you mention it. See, now we're going. I might be going to Walmart.
Yeah. And now we mentioned this with grape jelly. That one thing I do with a grape jelly is I make a peanut butter and jelly bacon jalapeno burger.
Peanut butter and jelly. Bacon.
Don't nod. Don't shake your head. We
Listen,
got Silent
that
Mish over.
Sounds really good.
Silent Mish over here. She's exercising.
She's having a little bit of trouble.
Her
being
neck
silent
muscles
over
there. Yeah.
She's just shaking her head.
Right.
By the way, let's thank also Silent Mish and
she busted her ass.
Listening at home, also Doc Hiccups listening at home. Thank them for going out and
a lot of work they did on that raffle.
Yeah, absolutely. They did bust their ass on that.
They got the tickets out there, and the fact of the matter is, let's face it, everybody there was partaking in the tradition of 420. Yeah. So I'm sitting there like, we got tickets.
Hello.
So thank you for going out there and getting up in their face. I appreciate that.
Yep, absolutely.
But
I loved the event. I think it was good.
I had a blast. But back to the peanut butter and jelly burger.
Yeah.
It is not. I'm excited about this because I've had this and it's delicious. It's not what you guys think. It's not what I thought when I first had it either. So that's going to be the first one. Next week.
You said peanut butter and jelly bacon cheeseburger?
Oh, yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Bacon.
Jalapeno bacon
jalapeno.
cheeseburger,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm in.
Which gives you like all 4 spectrums of the food flavor. Like you got the sweet, you got the spicy, you got the salty.
Right. Jalapeno counts as the vegetable, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's all.
No more.
Yeah, that's all.
Listen, if you eat the bread, you're good with vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Eat bread.
Oh, bread's starch.
Yeah, but it grows. It started out as a plant.
It's yeast.
Yeah. Well, it's better than yeast shit.
Here we go with that.
Well, if you've ever been to prison...
Well, yeah.
That's another show.
Anyway, we'll talk about that some other time. I'll bust out the Mr. Beer kit, and we'll show the kiddies how to make beer.
Make some potato wine.
We can make some yeast shit. I got it. I got the whole kit.
Sounds good to me. Well, anyway, once again, I got to thank Skinny's Bar and Grill for having us out there for their big 420 event.
I want to thank Stogie's.
Well, of course, you got to thank Stogie's Smoke Shop for all they've donated and everything for us and being supporters as well. Allure Hair Design. That's in Hudson. Family Fitness in Newport Richie for donating. Let's thank Blessed and the Divine Derelicts for coming out there and jamming it out, getting the tunes all killer, getting us in the mood for that night. Don't forget, everybody, like us on Facebook, Blunt Talk Radio. You could also, while you're at it, like the Talk Shit Radio Network on Facebook. How about that? There's a free plug for you,
there
too,
you go.
out there.
Nice. I like those.
If you haven't hashtag Team Sideshow, what the fuck have you been doing with your life, for Christ's sake? All right, so make sure you hashtag Team Sideshow, hashtag Free Florida, hashtag Blunt Talk Radio, hashtag TSRN. Do it on your Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, hashtag Yeesh Shit from my boy Stitch over there. All right, well, another episode down. We're going to be back at you next week with some more Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. We've got recipes coming. We've got another shit list. We've got another Buzzkill of the Week. We got so much more coming, and we're going to be in the works very soon, ladies and gentlemen, for another live broadcast. So listen in, tune in. We'll see you all next week. Thank you. Once again, I'm Sideshow with Stitch and Lou signing off for Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. Good night. Hey everyone, it's your Best Bud Sideshow, host of Blunt Talk Radio on the TSRN. When I want to go catch a drink or two in a fun and relaxed environment, I check out Skinny's in Hudson. Skinny's always is rotating the best selection of craft beers and IPAs, and a full liquor bar too, serving you up with a huge selection of your favorite adult-flavored beverages. Hungry? I know I am, and Skinny's delivers the best food this side of the bay. Whether you're into the mood for oysters, wings, salads, burgers, or sandwiches, Skinny's has you covered. Huge portions, too. And as far as entertainment goes, Skinny's always has something going on. Live bands, DJs, karaoke, pulling darts, a full-size volleyball court complete with sand, and all your favorite sports on the flat screens. So next time you want to go out and catch somewhere unique and different, give Skinny's in Hudson a try. Skinny's Bar and Grill, 13228 US 19, Hudson, Florida, and tell them Sideshow sent you.